Olivier?
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. I'm Jane, one of the judges of Designer Bag 2020 and former creative director of Designer Bag. Thank you for joining us for this Designer Bag final judging event. Please note that your volume has been muted to maximize bandwidth for the exciting finalist videos that we are going to play shortly, and your video may be a little bit choppy sometimes depending on your internet bandwidth. The good news is we're recording this ceremony and you can see it and the finalist videos on YouTube. Simultaneously, we are broadcasting this event on Designer Bag Facebook and on the APLF Instagram. So tell your friends and family to follow along. If you are enjoying the ceremony, interact with us on Facebook or other social media with the hashtag DAB2020. And feel free to use the chat function to interact with us and other attendees to let us know you're enjoying the event. We were expecting to be with you all in Fashion Access in Hong Kong, but as you know, COVID-19 has disrupted our plans along with pretty much everything else nowadays in this world. So we've moved the final judging event online, and we hope that you are safely settled into the new life in the post-COVID-19 situation. Let's not keep our finalists waiting any longer to have a more in-depth discussion with our judges. I'd like to start off by thanking our sponsor, Art Studio Edizioni AF, for their support, and our supporting partner, BPIPI, our media partner, Magazine, Edizioni AF, Fashion Insight, and Fashion Biz. This year, we are honored to have 7 international judges participating in Designer Bag judging from Giordano, 112 Mountain Yam, Edizioni AF, OO Agency Paris, and the Art Tutorial School. We have 3 of them today. May I introduce them to you? Olivier Vidrine, architect, designer, and production designer of OO Agency Paris.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Stefano Migliaviaca, international operation manager at Ars Arpol Group Italy, Edizioni AF.
Okay.
We need your...
Thank you very much for participating to this competition. Very happy to be with you again after, so I don't know how many years, I don't remember exactly, but many years. And we are very, very proud to be partner and offer a scholarship to our tutorial school in Milano for the winner. Thank you.
And Mountain Yam, CEO of 112 Mountain Yam, Hong Kong. Hello, Mountain. How are you today?
Hello, Mountain.
Hello, guys.
Hi. Good to have you with us. And myself, Jenny-Steph Curie, founder of Jane Fashion Consultancy and long-term partner of Designer Bag and APLF. Okay, so in a moment, we'll be hearing from our 3 finalists of Designer Bag 2020 about their design concepts, inspirations, etc. Get to know all about their designs. But first, I'd like to announce the winner of the online favorite design. 30 design applications were shortlisted and uploaded to Designer Bag Facebook page for online polling, and the design with the greatest number of likes was Infinite from India, which you can now see on your screens. I really love this design because the panels are adjustable with magnets. You can use it for different occasions, and more generally, I think the design is very elegant and also very contemporary. Now moving on to the 3 finalists. 1 lucky contestant will be crowned the best of overall winner and take away our grand prize, a 4-week bag design course at Art Tutorial School in Milan, Italy, valued at €3,500 and $1,000 cash subsidy for the accommodation at the brilliant Art Tutorial School. So good luck to them. Now, let's watch the videos to see what are the stories behind the finalists, their inspirations, etc., followed by a question and answer session with our judges after this video. Alphabetically, we're going to look at these designs. So the first one is Aura, designed by Catalina Guzman. I think we've finished the video. I think this is really incredible. It looks really futuristic. And yeah, the idea is brilliant. This triangle with the 3 different elements that have been used, amazing. What do you think, Stefano? Is she using the best choice of leather? Do you have any questions that you would like to ask Catalina?
Yes, I have some question. I like very much personally as well the bag, and even is already the inspiration, the description of the bag. The triangle is a representation of the mind, body, and spirit, and symbolize harmony, divinity, and relationship. And I guess this is matched very much with the theme. And I would like to make a couple of questions. How the idea to combine aluminum and tan and vegetable? They are 2 totally different materials, soft and natural, and compound metal. Do you have in mind a specific kind of consumer?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, very well, Catalina.
Yeah, I don't, sorry, a ver.
We can see and hear you, Catalina. Just answer the question, no problem.
Okay, perfect. I don't hear the question. Sorry, can you repeat?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay,
now,
make the question again. So how the idea to combine aluminum and tanned vegetable? They are 2 different, completely different material. One is soft and natural, and the one is compound metal, right? So do you have in mind a specific kind of consumer? Or, I don't know, the idea.
Yeah. Well, to introduce myself, I am my own brand of design, and I sell these bags, this kind of bags, and it's an innovative product because it's not a traditional product. It's a combination, a real combination between 2 materials that are very different. And I choose aluminum because it's a sustainable product, because it's recovered from architectural works. So I think that is a good form to combine with leather, because it's an innovation in the traditional industry of leather. So I think that it's that. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Stefano, for this question. Very interesting answer. We get to know more about your design. And what about you, Olivier? Triangle is not a common shape on bag designs. What do you think? Is it trendy? Is it fashionable?
Very clever project. I mean, I don't have any question because all your creation is very well explained on your movie. Maybe about color. You choose the black. It's a no color for you. If you have to choose a range of trendy, fashionable colors, what will be your choice, please?
Yeah. Well, black, I have my own brand that is Black Nyadu. So the most of my products are in black. I work with traditional colors, and maybe if I had more time, maybe I try a different combination, because the aluminum comes with in a wide palette of colors. So maybe I try new colors to see what happens, because I think that's good, a good combination, the different, but black is because my own little company that I work with black all the time.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Olivier. Mountain, what do you think in terms of the marketability of this product? Would it be sellable, do you think?
Well, in fact, I love the idea, but I do doubt like how you can carry like everyday like personal belongings. But somehow the the environment is changing. So like basically we only carry our mobile phone and some credit cards. So I think I do love the idea, and I think it's quite practical for nowadays consumers.
Yeah, what is the question? Sorry.
No, I'm saying I love your design, and I do think that you have your like right audience in this like nowadays market. So brilliant.
Exactly.
Perfect.
It's not a question, it's a compliment.
Yeah, it's a compliment, and has 3 functions, but it's to take only the essential, only your essential things like your cell phone, your keys, your credit cards, not too much things. Yeah, it's an object of art.
Okay, thank you, judges. Let's move on to the second design. It's called Fitted, and it's designed by Mei Jing Li.
My name is Mei Jing. I'm from Malaysia, currently studying fashion design in Taiwan. Major in accessory design and specialized in bag design. Fitted is inspired by the social phenomenon called outward autism and combined with the concept of parallel universe. The contrastive design between round and square represents 2 different personalities of a person who is willing for comfort. These bags can be used as evening bag. When they combine, it is aesthetic and echoed to the theme. This theme is inspired by my friends. One of them has a twin brother, but they have different personality. I like to use leather because it is natural, durable, and high quality. It can be used for a long time.
Thank you for this video, Mei Jing Li. It's very beautiful. Both videos for now have been really interesting. One of the great things about being online. So I do find this design very creative. And Stefano, do you have any questions regarding the materials that Mei Jing has used?
Yes, no, more than the material, I mean, I like to combine 2 completely different styles. It's very interesting, even if it's not easy, and I like the result, no? But just one question, I can see tradition, craftsmanship, but in what aspect we find innovation in your bag?
Oh, are you asking where do I get the inspiration?
Sorry?
Oh, are you asking that how I get the inspiration?
No, I can see craftsmanship, tradition in your bag. In which aspect we find innovation? Innovation was one of the theme of the competition.
Oh, you mean where the okay?
Can you explain your innovation? Yes, Mei Jing?
We can hear.
We can't hear you. Can you explain? Can you reply? Stefano is asking you about where the innovation is for you in your design.
Oh, okay. The innovation is, sorry, where is the innovation?
You're online, so we're waiting for your answer, please.
Okay. This
is it in the proportions? Is it in I don't know. How do you see the innovation in your design?
Okay. This design is I use the shape round, which is round and square, to represent 2 different personalities.
Okay.
And this one, yes. Is that
great?
Does that answer your question?
Okay,
Hello?
Thank you very much. Thank you, Stefano, for this question. Olivier, what do you think about the contrasts of the colors?
Hello, Mei Jing. Very interesting. Yes, she's talented for colors, in fact. Mei Jing, I would like to know, because I see something in your project. Where does your inspiration come from?
Oh, okay. My inspiration, actually, this inspiration is come from my friends. He has a twin brother, and so we are combine the concept of parallel universe, because parallel universe, this concept is actually from the movies like Avengers, Stranger Things these days, yes, and then we found it very interesting. And parallel universe is about two space, but with two, it's like maybe same things, same people happening, but in two different space. But and then twin brother is like two same persons. They look alike, but they have different personality, right? So we combine this concept and twin brother together, and we create this design. Yes.
Okay.
That's how my inspiration gets started. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivier. Martin, what do you think about these two bag in a set design? What do you think about this idea? Martin?
Right. Yes, I just got unmute. Okay. So I think the concept is quite interesting, while the use of color is a bit unusual. I would say unusual, because like when we look at a product, I do think the color is very important at the first sight. So if you could adjust a little bit of the color, I think it would be perfect. But somehow this is your concept, so I think you do represent something in like two different kind of characters. But somehow when you put into one design, I'd love to see some like cohesive elements. But I think you do have a great idea, because I don't really see like round shape go with such a like structural or squared but when you put things in the round shape, probably the weight would be quite like heavy, so you may not be able to contain the like remain the shape of the round bag. But I do think it's quite interesting.
Okay, thank you for this advice, Martin, and your feedback. Do you have any questions?
And I want to.
No particular questions?
Can I explain something?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, okay. The reason why I choose outward autism, I want to ask something. Is what do you think about outward autism means? Can I hear some explanation from you? Do you know what is outward autism? No? Okay. Actually, this outward autism, basically we know autism is like a symptom, right? But outward autism is a social phenomenon. We want to explain, we want to express the phenomenon. It's like when you watch a movie, I explained this, it's like when you watch a movie, you see a group of people, they're having fun, and then suddenly one girl, she's having fun and she just walked, and for a short time she walked out and she's being alone and feel like actually she's not in the part of the group, she's left out. But in other people, in front of people, she just act like she's having fun, but actually in her heart she's not actually having fun. So this theme is about to express the feeling inside our heart. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for this explanation, and thank you to the judges for the questions around this design. Let's move on to the third and final design, which is called Second Skin, designed by Mary Chan.
I'm Mary Chan, originally from Hong Kong and now studying in London at Central St. Martin's. I've always been fascinated by the timeless possibilities of leather. Inspired by the theme, my design Second Skin is a handbag that embodies a sensual connection to our body and soul. The drapes and folds that leather creates mimics layers of skin and curves of the body. It evokes a sense of safeness, comfort, and brings the handbag to life by giving it a humane personality. The handbag is made out of molded veg-tanned leather to enhance body curvature, finding beauty in the natural shapes and lines of the body that we are often too afraid to show when we look at the mirror. Performing the best of modern craftsmanship, Second Skin is a representation of personal value in the commercialized industry of handbags.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Mary, for this. It's fascinating. I think that you're also on a subject which is really, really important, which is about inclusivity. So bravo for that. Stefano, what do you think about this design? Love to have your thoughts on this.
Okay, I like the idea to represent the natural shape of the body and use bag tanned leather. This is the bag looks great, and I just like to ask you: do you see also the possibility to combine leather with other different materials, just technical materials or anything different, just to make it create something more? I don't know. With more innovation inside. We can't.
Mary, did you get the question? Is Mary online with us?
We need to unmute. We cannot hear you.
We cannot hear.
Okay, so Mary, if you're online, can you, because I can't see you right now, can you put your camera on? Because we can only see, you need your camera and we need especially your microphone on, please. I can see your camera. Okay, great, you're here. Perfect. So we're listening to you. If you can speak loudly.
No, I can't hear anything.
I can't hear you, unfortunately.
Me neither.
Your microphone is on, but I don't know, the sound is not coming. Any idea why? I'm sorry, Mary, we can't hear you. I think we're going to have to move on, unfortunately, because if we can't deal with the technical problem. I mean, your video was very explicit and we have lots of information about your design. So maybe we try one more time, and if it doesn't work, we will have to move on a little bit. Okay, so I propose that we move on. So I'd like to thank the judges, and I also would like to thank the designers. We can see that these. Okay, no, Mary, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. I'm very sorry. Don't worry, don't worry. We have lots of information on your video. I'm sure we'll have enough, and if we need to speak to you afterwards during our deliberation, we shall. So don't worry about it. No problem. So as I was saying, thank you, judges. And we can see that these three designs are very attractive, very high quality this year. And I'd like to ask the judges if they can provide some overall advice to our finalists and also to our audiences who are most certainly very interested in, for some of them, participating in Design a Bag next year. So judges, would you like to add something, some advice to our winners? Maybe we can start with Stefano.
Okay, no, personally, I like all the three bags. I find that there are very good ideas behind, very interesting. And the only advice is to go on like this. There are very good things in what they did. So compliments to all the participants and to the finalists, because the bags were great.
I do I do agree, Stefano. This is a very interesting project. The three are very different. Thanks. And the thing important that they all can be, I think, developed in a collection. These strong concepts can be developed in a collection of bags. Don't you think so, Mountain?
Okay. Martin, would you like to add something? And I think Mary now has her microphone working. So before seeing if Mary can speak to us, would you like to add some overall advice, Martin, please?
Yes, well, as a handbag designer and fashion designer, I do think that when we think of the design, it's very important to think about like what you are going to put into the bag, and will the bag transform into another shape. So I do suggest the winners to think about of the user, because like when you do put things into the bags, maybe the design will be somehow transformed into another shape. So bear in mind from paper to execution. I think this is very important.
Okay, great. So let's go back to Mary.
Hello.
Okay, Mary, speak loud and we're listening to you. So,
Amazing. Thank you for the opportunity.
Of course. So Stefano asked you a question, if you remember.
Yeah, the question was, I mean, I like the bags represent the shapes of the body is very interesting, and the use of veg tunnel leather. But I say, can you imagine to combine this with other material, with different material, and to make something maybe more technical, more, I don't know, with something different?
I chose vegetable tan leather because it's one of the oldest and most eco-friendly methods of tanning, and it uses less coating on the surface. So it shows the pores and natural stretch marks of leather, which is just like skin. And I want to, if I was to use another material, probably I'm going to use more natural leathers, maybe fish skin, to involve in this process, because it is similar to human skin and has the natural and sustainable element to it, which I want to show in the craftsmanship of my handbag. And I believe leather has a very distinctive, timeless, and comfortable quality to it that makes it so personal and irreplaceable. Yeah, so that is what I want to add to my handbag.
Okay, fabulous, great, thank you very much. Olivier, these skin tones are, I think, extremely trendy right now, very important, especially after this COVID-19, or the earth and skin colors. What do you think about this? Do you think it's a good choice for this design?
Yes, it's very clever design. I would like to see how is this shape, because this is from 2D to 3D. How is it when it's flat? Because you sculpted a thick skin. Can you answer to me? Why did you choose a thick skin?
Yes, I chose vegetable tanned leather because its ability to wet form mold, which I use this technique in my design to create and mimic, using drapes of leather to mimic layers of skin of the body that we're often too afraid when we look at the mirror. And the thick skin allows it to form a very stiff structure, and allows it to show that this structure can be remained and can be very durable and can last for a long time, and it is very empowering to women. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for your answer. Thank you, Olivier, for your question. Mountain, we know that you were the winner of Designer Bag previously, and you've got your own brand now. So what do you think about this design, and what advice can you give Mary to maybe go even further?
Well, honestly, I love the design because I am a fashion designer as well. So I do believe that Mary, she used the idea of draping a clothes to make a handbag, which is like she makes an unusual silhouette of this handbag. And regarding the material, I do love the skin tone, but at the same time, I do see the potential of like making this handbag in another material like python, like crocodile, or even other fabric materials. So I would see this as a great potential for the brand.
Super.
Thank you. Yeah, I would love to expand this bag because I want to embrace that women can be beautiful in different shapes and sizes and color as well. So I think it is very contemporary, very now, and this handbag has the potential to grow in different shapes and sizes. It can also has the function to open up and expand. So it has the ability and flexibility to grow, to show the beauty in handbag and how it is very meaningful and personal, like the second skin to our body.
Great. I'm very happy that thank you, Martin, for your question and your advice and your input. And thank you to all three judges for being able to have this conversation with Mary. I'm glad we managed to solve the technical problems. Okay, brilliant. So thank you to everybody. What I'd like to do now is to invite all the judges and finalists to remain in front of their camera on, so we can take some screen captures as group photos. This is a tradition at Design the Bag, so we're going to do it online this time. Great.
Okay.
So I think our wonderful team in Hong Kong is taking care of this.
Okay.
Catalina.
Okay, so whilst this is going on, let me explain that the judges are now going to have a discussion about the overall winner after this event. And the exciting moment of announcing the overall winner will be announced in a video that will be posted on our website and on social media on this Friday. So stay tuned for this event and to get the final results. And for next year, the final judging event of Design the Bag will be back to Fashion Access in Hong Kong from the 30th of March to the 1st of April, and we can't wait to get there. And a new theme will be announced around September. If you or your friends are interested in the grand prize for a 4-week bag design course at the Art Tutorial School in Milan, please join us in 2021. And congratulations once again. Thank you for everyone for joining us, and we hope to see you again next year at Fashion Access 2021. Don't forget to check out the winner, the overall winner, this Friday. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Goodbye. On va délibérer.